Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening, of course, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Mark Fuller. This is TeamAlliance, and I have a very good video for you guys today, especially if you are new to NADEX and to the financial markets overall in general. Don't give up, or let me say, don't quit before you start. The educational content that I have for you today is going to dig in to how our training can help you. If you're a beginner, if you're someone that is new, or you're someone who is prospectively looking at the financial markets as a means to either subsidize your income, or ultimately you want to be able to do something that'll give you time and financial freedom. Trading the markets is something that definitely will allow you to accomplish that. And excuse me while I'm checking the market simultaneously while recording this video, but this is what I do. Now, this is a good educational oriented question, which I get all the time. How does TeamAlliance training teach you to trade profitably on NADEX specifically? How does TeamAlliance training teach you to trade profitably on NADEX? If you're new to my content, this is going to be a very good video for you. If you're already familiar with my content, you kind of already know what I'm going to say. The way that our training is designed, the learning environment that you're in is going to make a huge impact on your development as time goes by, your development as a trader, as someone who is engaging in the markets, okay? The structure of our training is very powerful because it's designed for both beginners and for more experienced traders. It doesn't matter what level you fall under. The training is designed to get you where you need to be. There's a huge amount of students that have come through TeamAlliance training that are already experienced traders. Just because you're an experienced trader doesn't necessarily mean that you're a profitable one. There's a difference. You know, experience is a great teacher, but the markets are difficult to navigate regardless of how long you've been involved in the markets. Personally, I've been involved in the market for 26 years. Literally. And I would say that now is the best time and the best experience that I've had, because the market and time has taught me how to apply my understanding of the mechanics of the market and the way that the market works, and apply specific information to the instruments that I like to trade. So just to break that down even further, we trade 5-minute binaries on NADEX, right? These instruments, many would say, are the most difficult instruments that you can trade because you can lose money so quickly. On the other hand, you can also make money very quickly if you understand what you're doing. This is where training with TeamAlliance comes into the picture. Okay? Our training is going to teach you to trade profitably because the training is going to teach you about how to interpret the market, how to interpret the behavior of the market, how to recognize and identify the environment that you're in, and then how to use that information specifically and apply it to the binaries that we trade on NADEX. This is what our training is designed to do. This is what our training does. So understand that you're coming into knowledge and information that is 100% relevant to what it is that we're doing specifically. It's not a general education. Our training is a very specific education that you're receiving, because you're learning how to apply market skill directly to an instrument that we already trade profitably. So this is how you're learning how to trade profitably, because you're learning how to do it in reverse. This process has been reverse engineered. Instead of you trying to figure out and learn how to trade 5-minute binaries, you're coming into TeamAlliance training learning how to understand the market, the underlying market that the binaries are based on. You wouldn't have 5-minute binaries without the market. You wouldn't have 20-minute binaries without the market. You wouldn't have hourly, daily, weekly binaries without the underlying Forex markets that these instruments are placed on. These instruments were created as a result of the markets that exist already. So it's your understanding of the markets that will ultimately determine the level of success that you have with the instrument that you're trading. This is why people lose, because they don't understand that. So until you come into TeamAlliance training, you'll continue more than likely to lose, because you're not learning anything specifically as far as interpretation of market behavior, environment, understanding how the market moves, and then how to use that information and apply it specifically to what you're trading. You're not learning that. In fact, you're more than likely learning some type of strategy, which is a way to curve fit something that is a pattern that someone sees in the market. There are people, of course, that can look at the market and see a pattern, and they'll see that pattern repeat, and they'll build their strategy around the pattern that they see. The problem with that is the market will change and shift behavior. When it shifts the behavior, all the patterns that you might have seen, dead, done, finito, over with. Those patterns won't be there anymore. Now the market will introduce a whole new set of things that take place that you don't understand, and you're starting over now trying to figure out a new approach or a new method or strategy to try to frame and put a box around the market at that time. So in other words, you're searching for more patterns. And that's what people will do over and over again. And then on top of that, there are other things built into trading profitably aside from just a strategy. Even if you have a strategy, you need to know still when is the appropriate time even to implement whatever that strategy might be. Because the objective is to get as close to winning your trades consistently as you possibly can. I would argue that the objective is to win all of your trades. Well, Mark, you can't win all your trades. Nobody wins all the time. Okay. Don't ask me what my win rate is, please, because you won't believe me. And there's a very specific reason why when we're training and we're trading and applying the training on TeamAlliance, we win our trades consistently. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to say, oh, well, I have 100% win rate. Even if that's the case, I'm not going to tell you that. Because you need to understand, well, if he is winning all of his trades, how? How is that even possible? It's the how that you need to understand. That's where our training comes in, and that's what our training is designed to do. That is how the training on TeamAlliance teaches you to trade profitably. Understanding the mechanism of how. Well, how is it possible to win your trades consistently? How do you do that? Now we're getting somewhere. Because now you'll understand, okay, well, if you're winning your trades consistently, it must mean that you understand something about the market that other people don't. Makes sense now, doesn't it? So once again, if you're a beginner, our training is very powerful for you because you're coming into knowledge and understanding without the fluff, without the clutter of learning something else and then having to unlearn whatever that process might be so that you can learn an exact, more scientific approach to actually looking at the market and then utilizing the information that the market gives you, not information that you're trying to force on the market. That's what strategies do. Strategies try to force some type of method on the market. How can you do that long term and consistently? How's that even possible? It's not. Can't do that. You're not going to do that either. Regardless of how good you might think the strategy is. Oh, well, my strategy wins 85% of the time. Okay. So then what happens is the 15% of the time that it doesn't win, that takes place with a level of randomness. Meaning that instead of it being, oh, well, I win 8.5 out of 10 trades. Well, it doesn't mean that you win 8.5 trades in a row. You might win one, lose one, win one, lose two, win one, lose three. You have to have enough trades over time in order to get to that 85%. So y'all don't want to mess with me with that. You really don't, because the way that I bust that down for you, I'll help you understand why strategies don't work. Oh, well, it's the odds, it's the percentages. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. Because any type of average is taking into consideration actual results, actual numbers that have taken place as a result of applying whatever that strategy might be. That's why when you ask me about my win rate and I'm telling you I win consistently, I don't have to give you a percentage or a number. Consistent winning means I'm profitable, period. That's it. Even if I were to lose a trade, I understand how to respond to a loss. I understand to stop trading and reevaluate the market at the time. And fortunately, I don't have to be in that position because I'll do the evaluation before I take a trade. This is what you're being taught. You're going to be trained to do the same thing. This is what I mean about TeamAlliance training. How do you trade profitably? That's the question. Not winning sometimes. That's what y'all are doing now. Some of you have already began the process of learning about, NADEX or any of these platforms that you're using, and you're trying to figure out how to win and how to be consistent, aren't you? Has it worked? No. Because you can't do it on your own. You need direction and you need guidance, and you need the right direction and guidance. The one that is actually making sense logically. Don't try to build a strategy around the market. Understand the market first. Then you'll know how to navigate the market to the instrument that you're trading. Now we're getting somewhere. Makes sense, right? All right. I'm here for a reason. I'm not here just because. I'm here for a reason. I know what the hell I'm talking about. And you guys are going to know what the hell y'all are talking about too when you train with us. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this content. If you're new, then they be out here heavy writing tickets for people. New York don't play, man. You be in the car, they be trying to get at you. Anyway, hope you guys continue to enjoy this educational content. If you're looking to train with me, reach out to me, send me a text message at 914-979-2317. Fastest way to reach me is by sending me a friend request on Facebook. Fastest way to reach me. Let me know that you want to get into training, and I'll get you all set up in training. If you're not ready to train yet, you still want more information, more knowledge, more general education, continue to watch these educational videos. This educational content is very powerful. This will train you before you get into training with TeamAlliance. I'm serious. Just keep watching them. They got to be close to 70 videos in that list now. If you look underneath this video in the description box on YouTube, you'll see the playlist for the educational series. Just click that playlist, watch all the videos in there. And once you get kind of full and you're ready to take, the next step and start training, then holler at me. All right. Mark Fuller, New York City, once again. I appreciate all of you for watching the content. I appreciate all of you for, your appreciation of the value from the content. And I look forward to seeing you guys in training. All right. Or I see you on a live or something. Holla at me. Also, if you got an Ask Mark Anything question, post your Ask Mark Anything question as a reply on, whatever platform you're seeing this on. If you're on Facebook, put it as a reply. You're seeing this on YouTube, reply. Let me know what your question is, and I will make a video addressing your Ask Mark Anything question. All right? I'll holler at you. I'm Mark Fuller, New York City, TeamAlliance. See y'all in training. Deuces.